Okay students, in this video we will discuss about the equilibrium of concurrent forces. So first of all discuss here the equilibrium of concurrent forces means the forces having their line of action intersecting at a single point, that is called concurrent forces. And if it is in equilibrium, the equilibrium means when the force acting at a point in such a way, then that point will not be moved. The point will be remains in the rest position, or if it is moving in uniform motion, so it is continuously moving. So in that situation, the net force acting on the point will be equal to 0. So definition of the equilibrium concurrent forces is that the forces whose line of action intersect in a common point are called concurrent forces. So we have to consider here three concurrent forces. Suppose F1 vector, F2 vector and F3 vector in such a way that F1 vector and F2 vector both are acting at a point O, and F3 force will also be acting in another direction at the same point, because all the three forces are acting at the same point. So these are the concurrent forces. Now in this situation we have to discuss here the equilibrium of the concurrent forces. Equilibrium of concurrent forces means is that suppose a body is in equilibrium condition, it means the net force acting on the body, it should be equal to 0. And if the body is moving, or the body is in its state of rest, so the net force acting on the body will be 0. In that situation, all the forces are said to be in equilibrium on that at a point on that body. So we have to discuss here the equilibrium condition. Now we have to draw the diagram like this. F1 force and F2 force both are acting at the point O. F3 force is acting in the other direction. When we complete that diagram, complete that parallelogram, so this diagonal OA, that will be gives the resultant of the force F1 and F2. So OA, that is the diagonal, and this diagonal that is OA, it will be gives the resultant of the force F1 and F2, and that is equal to F1 force plus F2 force, and this is equal to the length of the diagonal. Now this force which is acting in the direction OA, in the opposite direction of this, it is F3. Now if the forces are in equilibrium condition, so force F1 and F2 which is acting in the along OA direction, so that will be counterbalanced by the force F3 that is acting in the opposite direction of these two forces. So we have to write here from the diagram. So F3 force, it should be equal to minus F1 plus F2 forces. So sum of the two forces, that will be gives the length of the diagonal, that resultant diagonal, that force will be counterbalanced by the F3, but it is acting just in opposite direction, so we have to put here the negative sign. F3 equal to minus F1 plus F2. So from this equation we have to write here F1 vector plus F2 vector plus F3 vector. The sum of all these three will be equal to 0. It means when the force is acting on the body in an equilibrium condition, and these are the concurrent forces, then the vector sum of all the forces acting on a point, that will be equal to 0. So in this statement we have to verify here the vector sum of the forces acting at a point is always 0 in equilibrium. equilibrium. So this is a statement. The vector sum of the forces acting at a point is always 0 in equilibrium. So this is a very small article in which we have to discuss here what are the contained forces, and if the contained forces are in equilibrium situation, so what will be the resultant force acting on the body. So in the statement where we have proved here the vector sum of forces acting at a point that is always equal to 0. Okay, I hope that you have to understand that very small topic, and thank you very much.